Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a really wonderful weekend, a beautiful weekend out there. So hopefully you were able to get outside, enjoy. We also had a little bit of rain yesterday, which was really good for some people. Jim, you said you didn't get much rain.
You feeling my pain?
I know. Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, no, I can feel it. You were talking all morning.
Yeah,
how hard, this has been.
I'm exaggerating, but yeah, I mean, it was a hit and miss deal. Some of you got 2 inches of rain. I mean, some of you did very well yesterday, and others missed the rain altogether. Yeah, good morning, folks. As we roll out of the weekend into pretty busy weather week, we've got potential record highs coming. Another rain event down the road, a little cool down to talk about, and then a good weekend to follow. So I'm going to talk about all the different aspects of the changeable weather, I'll call it, as we roll through the week here. We'll dig into all that here coming up in just a little bit. Out the door right now, there's a little fog setting up some of the inland areas. Keep that in mind. If you're getting ready to head out, try to get out a little bit earlier. Maybe give yourself an extra 5 minutes to get to your spot.
Yeah, busy weather week, but overall it sounds like the news is pretty good.
Yeah, no severe weather risk, and again, another chance of rain, which is good for those of us that missed it.
Yeah.
Record highs Wednesday. Those of you that love the warm weather, well, we've had quite a run here.
It's been wonderful.
Yeah, that's going to continue with a little dip late week. When I say a little dip, highs in the low 60s, I think, on Friday. So we'll talk about that as well coming up.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Here's another fun, good piece of news out there. This weekend, Super Bowl champ Jarran Reed, who's from Goldsboro, was in town, and they held a celebration out in town for him, his return home, and just the way that he was able to put Goldsboro on the map for getting national attention. It's really amazing to see so many people so inspired by what he's done.
The fact that he came home to his little hometown of Goldsboro, I love that. We're talking about a Super Bowl champion. He's got a Super Bowl ring on his hand, and not all athletes do that, but he took the time to come home, touch base with his old, old circuit, if you will, of friends, and you could tell it was quite an event. Big turnout, a lot of big smiles and high fives, a lot of autographs being signed out there. It was nice to see the great weather for it. Yeah,
so let's take a look. We had our Haley Hollinger out there on Saturday.
There was blue and green everywhere you looked in Goldsboro on Saturday.
He has done a lot. I mean, Goldsboro isn't really like a big place, and he's came from a long way.
As the community came to celebrate the newly minted Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks defensive tackle Jarran Reed, who is also a Goldsboro native.
Parade hit, that's when, it was like, I'm a world champion, but, just seeing how it impacts everybody around the city, I think is the thing that's like most astonishing to me. I mean, it's great, man. I love it, man, that, something like this could be able to, make an impact like this on the community.
And for kids like Chester King, seeing a guy from his community become a world champion is the best encouragement.
Yes.
Yeah? I think I can make it.
He just represents our hometown.
But Reed's impact is versatile.
He's always been a leader. He's got more grit than anybody can even imagine. And if he sees something ahead of him, he is determined to go.
Especially to the children in our community, to be able to see someone that looks like them, to be able to go out and follow his dreams, and it makes them understand that it's possible.
And the community says he's an inspiration and proof for people of all ages that if you put your mind and heart to it, you'll succeed.
So to see his success and to see where it's been, and then to have something to show this younger generation is awesome. To have a living example of what could possibly happen, not necessarily with football, but with life. You can be successful if you put your heart and mind to it.
On and off the field, no matter where you're from.
Just looks like an awesome celebration out there. So glad to see so many people came out, young and old. And I know that a few of the people that we spoke to in this story here were actually former teachers, former coaches of Jarran Reed. So really great to see that they were able to also be there and show their support and their love for him.
It's awesome. Yeah. I love the idea of giving back to the community this way. I mean, to be able to come back as a Super Bowl champion is pretty huge.
Oh, yeah.
So and the community obviously showing, and he's automatically a role model now. And all those kids over there, the kids of the parents that grew up with him and his friends, they're all looking up to him saying, I can do this. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He reached the top, the pinnacle of his field. And I think it is truly a great inspiration for a lot of those kids,
Yeah.
whether it's football or anything. Just to say you got to work, because that guy worked awfully hard to get
yeah,
where he
it
got.
really shows his grit. And,
no doubt.
you know, he still gives back to the community. I know that every summer, I think he comes back to Goldsboro and he holds these football camps for kids.
Okay,
so really great to see that he's always able to continue giving back to the community that gave him so much growing up.
Yeah, it's just got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
To reach that success, and then what comes with it, as a role model, be able to give back to everybody and help his community. So,
right.
Good man, good
nice,
people, and
yeah.
quite an inspiration.
Yeah, and a beautiful day out there too.
Yeah. Yeah, great weather there, great weather everywhere, until we got to about 2-3 p.m. Sunday when the skies opened up over some of you. Let's dig into right now, though. I'll give you a look out there through one of our live cams. Which one did I put in? Grifton. So my neck of the woods, if you will, over southern Pitt County. When you look through this camera, you're looking down from nearly 2,000 feet above southern Pitt County. And that cluster of buildings right in the middle of the shot, that's Grifton. All right, right over southern Pitt County along the Pitt-Lenore County line. 63 degrees. The clouds, yeah, they're still hanging in, but the raindrops are done, and they will stay out of here again until Friday. Fog advisory back to Goldsboro, Wilson, Grifton not in the advisory, and we saw no fog issues there, but back towards I-95. And then Bertie County, I should have opened that map up a little more. If you're up in Windsor, you are in that advisory, although that visibility looks pretty good. Ahoskie, some fog. I'd say Hamilton, Hassel, in Martin County along the Roanoke River, foggy. And then Rocky Mount, you're in it. New Bern, a little pocket of fog right over New Bern right now, at a quarter-mile visibility. So some of you dealing with that, most of us good. Enough wind, and the clouds more so, keeping the fog relatively thin. So we go more blue than gray later today. Help drive that air temp towards 80 degrees. The warm weather is not going anywhere. The rain's done, but the warm air still hanging in there as we go through at least the first half of the week. Wind southwest 5 to 10. Straight raindrop possible. It's a long shot. Sometimes I just put them in more to cover myself, just in case. That's what that is. That's me covering my tail section, just in case somebody gets a little quick splash and dash later today. There's the radar yesterday. Heavy downpours, rumbles of thunder. And there might have been, I mentioned this morning, a little hailstone here or there. I didn't see any official hailstone reports, but some of those reflectivity returns would have indicated maybe a little pea-sized hailstone here or there. No severe thunderstorm warnings. The heavier rain shifted offshore 8, 9 o'clock, and then lingering lighter rains through the overnight last night. And by the time we hit 4 or 5 a.m., the last of it was gone. Out, adios, vamos. And there's the radar right now. Looks good. And again, we'll be fine. If you're working outside today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, good, good, good. Just stay cool on Wednesday with the mid-80s coming in. Rain totals, graphic jumped on me. I'll try to get that back up. Doppler estimated rain totals generally, I would say a half an inch to an inch when it was all said and done. There we'll come back in. You can see a little bit of a lull in there. Pitt County, my rain gauge had hardly anything in it. Same thing back into Greene County, Goldsboro and Wayne County, southern Wilson County, portions of Beaufort County, Washington in Beaufort County was a miss in those areas. And then you go a little bit south where the storms blew up, 2, 3 o'clock, 1 inch plus from north central Craven County, southern Beaufort County over towards Swan Quarter. You did good there. Jacksonville and Onslow County, some of you guys over an inch. Wherever you see green, generally an inch and a half of rain yesterday. Esmeralda, yesterday's strong wind, heavy downpours, and she did see hail mixed there. It looks like. Thanks, Esmeralda, for that report. And I figured a few areas might have had some small hailstones with those downpours yesterday. Always good to get those first-hand reports. Good morning to Quincella as well. She gives us a shout out. There's the air temps. Hail hitting the window. Oh, she's in Rocky Mount. Thank you, Quincella, for that information. So yeah, this afternoon, upper 70s, nearing 80. I mentioned the warm weather's not going anywhere. Mid to upper 70s later today. Boy, those are nice numbers. Some clouds, yep, but more sun than clouds, I think, this afternoon. And that wind generally 5 to 10 out of the southwest. Nice. You can see that breeze into tomorrow. Still southwesterly. There's the overnight. Tomorrow, calm in the morning. Under 10 afternoon, southwest wind. You know what that means. More warm air 78 to 81 today, tomorrow. Morning temps probably mid-50s tomorrow morning with a little fog again. Let me show you the big map real quick so you can see the setup. That stationary front I've got over us, that's weakening, so no real impact out of that. That kind of falls off the map. Those storms just down towards the Mississippi River Valley, they get stuck back to the west and weakened yesterday over Kentucky and Tennessee. It'll be further west, the new round of storms firing up tomorrow afternoon, evening, from Detroit, Chicago, all the way to Dallas. Severe weather tomorrow afternoon, and then that front starts its push eastbound, weakening storms as it does so. Excuse me, by the time we hit Thursday morning. So we're dry Wednesday with mid-80s. Thursday morning looks dry right now. Lunchtime Thursday still good, and then Thursday afternoon rain starts moving in, scattered showers, cooler air as well. That should keep severe weather out of here. In fact, even thunderstorms are looking like a bit of a long shot on Thursday. Half an inch of rain, give or take, by late Thursday night, pre-sunrise Friday. Rain's done. Called a noon to midnight window Thursday. Noon to midnight rain window. And then we're back to the good stuff Friday into the weekend. That cool I put on there Friday, it's a one-day deal. That warm air back to the central U.S., rolling right back to the east late week. I'm going to jump to the 8-day. Chilly air out west, but that warm air more over us from the south central U.S. as the cooler air stays north. 78 today, 81 tomorrow, 85 degrees Wednesday. And that means likely a record high temp or two if we get there, maybe tied or set, and I think we will. Thursday, raindrops and wind. I didn't talk much about the wind. Those winds look like they'll gust over 30. We may get a wind advisory Thursday, gusting 40 on the coast for a few counties. Windswept, cool raindrops Thursday, 69 and falling. Morning temp, low 70s, but by mid-afternoon, 60 degrees and falling into the 50s quickly. So it gets chilly. And then Friday morning, 38, not freezing. I know a lot of you looking at all those new shoots coming out of the ground. You're on temp watch or thermometer watch the next couple of weeks. I don't see any frost right now, so we're good. And then the weekend looks fantastic. 70 to 75 after the Friday chill down. 38 to 62. We're in the 70s for the weekend. Lows at night 50. Another rain chance Monday. That could be a nice rain event if the models hold. It's so far out we can't commit to that yet, but kind of keeping an eye there as well. And that's good news. Thursday a shot of rain comes back. Maybe early next week another shot. Trying to ease the drought conditions a bit. And this is what it's going to take. Rain every 3 to 4 days, at least a half an inch every time. You need about an inch of rain a week to maintain non-drought status. So between a couple of systems a week at a half an inch each, we should be okay.
Okay, yeah, I hope so, because I know we're also in quite the deficit as well. We've been needing rain.
Getting out of the drought altogether is going to take work. But, you know, and when it gets to this stage, it's like, let's at least maintain, get regular rain in here, and we can slowly work it away. Yesterday's helped a lot of areas. Thursday, hopefully those of us that missed it get some. And then next week, we'll see how wet that system ends up Monday into Tuesday. But that may be another good wet one for us as well.
Well, at least, especially this chance coming up on Thursday, we're not seeing any kind of severe impact with it. Just one of these rains that hopefully can be healthy, can help maintain the drought that we have and hopefully make things a little bit better. But also, as the temperatures go down a little bit, it's not like we're back into the freezer. We're going back to, you know, seasonable temperatures. This time of year, it's usually around 60-something degrees outside.
Normal high 63.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as we get in towards Friday, that'll be a seasonable afternoon. And the rain Thursday, that may end up timing out late afternoon arrival.
Okay.
So if you're thinking, if you're working outside and you're thinking, I'm not going to be working Thursday, that's not a guarantee at all. If that rain pushes in 2, 3 o'clock, you'll get the bulk of the workday in Thursday before we start getting wet. That timing's changing, so I'm not committing to anything yet. My point to you is, don't you commit to any timing yet either. Wait till we get a little more data on the arrival time, but it looks like mid to late afternoon right now.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for the updates, Jim. And thank you all for joining us. We have a few more people joining us over on Facebook we want to say hello to. Good morning to Sherry out in Grimesland. And George, good morning to you as well. Yes, the nice weather. We're glad that it's still here and it'll stick around for a little bit. We're going to be back again at 8 a.m. for another news and weather update, so hope you can join us then. Happy Monday.